What's good? It's your brother YK The Truth. And this video might upset a lot of the brothers in the conscious community. We gotta stop banging on Martin Luther King, man. Martin Luther King did what he felt in his heart that was right to help black people, man. He died for us. You follow me? He died for us. And then you got people who want to make it as if he did it just so we could eat in restaurants with white people. No. Dr. Martin Luther King didn't want the color of our skins to be a stigma.
It seems to me that white America must see that no other ethnic group has been a slave on American soil. That is one thing that other immigrant groups haven't had to face. The other thing is that the color became a stigma. American society made the Negro's color a stigma. And that can never be overlooked. So I think these things are absolutely necessary. The other thing is that America freed the slaves in 1863 through the Emancipation Proclamation of Abraham Lincoln, but gave the slaves no land or nothing in reality, and as a matter of fact, to get started on. At the same time, America was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that there was a willingness to give the white peasants from Europe an economic base. And yet it refused to give its black peasants from Africa, who came here involuntarily in chains and had worked free for 244 years, any kind of economic base. And so emancipation for the Negro was really freedom to hunger. It was freedom to the winds and rains of heaven. It was freedom without food to eat or land to cultivate, and therefore it was freedom and famine at the same time.
He wanted us to be treated like human beings. And you're mad at a brother that wants you to be recognized as a human being? Like, no matter if you like it or not, the white people had the power. They had the power. And Martin Luther King was saying, we are human too. We should enjoy what the fuck y'all enjoy. We work just as hard. We go to war and die just like you. See, a lot of brothers have an issue with Martin Luther King's method. You know how he practiced nonviolence. But nonviolence was a revolutionary act in itself because it hurt a lot of people. Did being nonviolent stop them white people from being angry?
Then on the second day of the student demonstrations, things turned violent. Police turned high-pressure fire hoses on the young people and set attack dogs on them. Birmingham civil rights leader Reverend Calvin Woods was there.
There had been some dog biting, some beating, some killing. Many people were beaten and spit on and put in jail, lost jobs.
And attacking us with dogs? No. So obviously, it was technically a form of violence. Because the very idea of us being humans and wanting to be treated equal hurted white people. Just the thought. So he was already shooting without shooting. So don't bash Martin Luther King like, oh, he's the reason why we in this predicament. No, he's not. No, he's not. So give Martin Luther King some respect, man. You know, when I first came into this community, I felt the same way about Martin, but I got wiser and I said to myself, right, if Martin Luther King was a sellout, why did they kill him? Why wasn't it a black man who killed him? Why was it a white person who killed him? Like, we got to put some respect on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s name. He died for us. He even asked for that check.
Same time that America refused to give the Negro any land, through an act of Congress, our government was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest. But not only did they give the land, they built land-grant colleges with government money to teach them how to farm. Not only that, they provided county agents to further their expertise in farming. Not only that, they provided low interest rates in order that they could mechanize their farms. Not only that, today many of these people are receiving millions of dollars in federal subsidies not to farm, and they are the very people telling the black man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. Now, this is what we are faced with, and this is the reality. Now, when we come to Washington in this campaign, we are coming to get our check.
We coming to get our check. So put some respect on Dr. Martin Luther King, man. Happy birthday, Dr. King. You know, we might not agree with his method, but he did it for you. Not everything a person gonna do is gonna come out the way we want it to. But it's what motivated him that mattered. His love for us. So it's your brother YK the Truth, and I'm out. Peace.